Hey guys, how's it going? Bit of a ghetto one today. We've been on a, hang on, come up here. Because we've been on a filming course marathon here at Scott's Bass Sessions, and everybody's disappeared out the studio, so I thought I'd grab the opportunity to film a awesome lesson for you guys, because I want to focus on one of the funkiest bass techniques there is. It drove me nuts when I was younger trying to get this thing down, so hopefully I'm going to save you some of the carnage that I had to go through, and show you a couple of shortcuts, or 4 specific shortcuts to get this into your bass playing and add some serious funk to what you're doing. And it is not slap before you jump to any conclusions. You guys wait right there. Okay. Oh, I'm tangled. Let me just bring you down to my level. Going back up. I should probably do this setup thing before I start filming. Love lift us up where we belong. Oh my word. I can remember when I wasn't a kid, I was a wild teenager out of control, and I was watching a Gary Willis video. I think it's called Progressive Basics. In fact, I might even have it on VHS. Let me just check and see if I've got this. Okay, I was watching this video, Gary Willis, what's it called? Progressive Basics. It freaking changed my life. And Gary was the first person that I heard using this awesome technique. At the time, I didn't even know what it was. And it was, in a nutshell, it was really advanced use of ghost notes. I can't give you all of the techniques that it takes to get this technique down, because that would take a full course, which I'm going to be creating in the SBL Academy. So if you're a member, look out for the course coming. It's going to be a full course. In this lesson, I'm going to show you 4 really easy exercises to start you off and get you going with this technique. And even if you're an advanced player, you might not have thought of some of these techniques. I should also say that Gary Willis is now part of the SBL faculty. Mind blown. If you've not checked out Gary Willis, he is just one of the freakiest damn bass players on this planet. In fact, here's a little clip from him just for you to check him out. As you can see, he knows his stuff. Now, if you're a member of scottsbasssessions.com, make sure you check out his live seminars that he's done. They're in the seminar archive when you log in, and we're creating an awesome course with him as well that is coming soon. So keep a look out. So how does this ghost note thing, how does it actually sound? Well, you know, I could take a really simple bass line such as something like that, and then add ghost notes to it, and it's going to add this really percussive, funky vibe to it that sounds something like this. So it's that. That thing that's going on underneath it all the time, right? So again, here's the riff stripped back. With ghost notes. It just adds all of this kind of like extra juice and vibe to it. And when I heard Gary using that in that specific video, it literally blew my mind. I can remember calling my friend on the phone, dial up right, ting, Can you remember them days where you used to know everybody's phone number by heart? What happened to those days? Seriously, since the old traditional phone died and we can store everybody's numbers in our mobiles or cell phones, like literally my brain has died. I used to be able to remember like 20, 30 friends' numbers by heart. Anyway, let me go. So how do you get this in your playing? Well, just to tell you to slow down what's happening, it's this thing. So I'm not actually playing any notes on this hand. They're ghost notes. They don't exist. Woo! It's that thing, right? I'm going to show you four specific, I think I've got four specific little techniques to get this into your playing. Now, the first thing to understand is that when you hear people or the great players getting these ghost notes, let's call them, they're not getting them all from the same string. Okay, so it's not. So on this specific, example here, I'm getting them from the same string as the fretting note. So I'm playing that C, then I'm playing two ghost notes. And I'm getting that by just relieving the pressure on the neck here, on the string, lifting my finger up, but then keeping my hand over the strings to get that ghost note. Okay, the great players who use ghost notes to funkify their lines, for lack of a better term, are getting them from different areas, so they can get them from the string of the fretted note, but they can also get them from the string above, and also the string below. So you can get them from the string that you're fretting the note on, you can get them from the string above the note that you're fretting the note on, and the string below. So here's, let's start you off with a simple on the string that you're playing. And all I want you to play is, you can play it with one finger if you want. In fact, I want you, for this specific exercise, to play it just with one finger. Yes, you should be going into different string crossing and the whole thing, okay? But remember, I can't teach you everything all in this one short video, right? So we're just gonna do it up one string. And that's because for this specific exercise, we're concentrating on this hand and not this hand. Let's keep this hand super simple for now. And then we can, make it complex later on. Okay, so it's just a C major scale. C, not even a C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, and then back down. Okay? Do, re, mi, fa, so, and then back down. Right? Now with this hand, I want you to play, you fret the note, and then a dead note. Okay? Now I don't want you to swing it yet. I don't want you to swing it. Ghost. Okay, real straight. Okay, that's exercise one. Exercise two, exactly the same thing, but I want you to use the string above. So, okay, all I'm using on this finger is index, middle. Middle's the ghost note, right? Now, the same thing, but from the string below. The middle is plucking the fretted notes on this one. And then the index is plucking the ghost notes. So this next exercise is a really cool one because we're adding in more ghost notes than fretted notes. And when you listen to me playing something like, you'll hear that there's a lot more ghost notes, dead notes, ghost notes, than fretted notes. So this next exercise is really cool for that, yeah? So what I want you to do is the same pattern up and down the neck, just C, D, E, F, G, and then back down, but it's going to sound like this. Okay, so C, and then, so that's with your index finger of your right hand. So ghost note, ghost note. But the difference is here that the first ghost note is played with the middle finger. Check this out. Ghost note and then ghost note on the string above. So in this exercise, we're mixing ghost notes on the string. We're actually fretting the note and the string above. Ghost, 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 ghost. Get it down on that one note first. This pattern was really important for me, actually. It goes like that when you speed it up, right? So index, ghost, ghost. That ghost on the D string is also with your index. And then it rakes back down. So can you see that? It's just a repeated pattern over and over again. Then you just added fretted notes into it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Super cool. So when you hear lines like, I don't know, like the chicken would be a great example of where you could use this. Hear that? And onwards. So just to recap, guys, you've got 4 exercises there. The first one is just, but you play the ghost notes on the string of the fretted note. The second was we were getting the ghost notes from the string above the fretted note. And the next one was getting the ghost notes below the fretted note. I'm muting that E string, by the way, with these fingers here. And then lastly, we did the triplets, which was the 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. And then we did it up and down the neck. Now, it's up to you to go and use these techniques now in your grooves. So for instance, you could have just a, that's just me messing around with one note and different patterns with that. It is a lot of self-discovery with this one. It's not something where, like everybody I watch doing ghost notes does them slightly differently. There's not a prescribed method. So it is going to, you know, take some time sitting there, a lot of time sitting there and figuring out what's going to be physically best for you to get these into your playing. But they're really, really cool and a really fun way to just add some extra juice to your bass lines. They sound wicked. So other than that, guys, take it easy and I'll see you in the shed.